Hi, in this video I'm going to try to cover some foundational topics that new traders ask when they start to trade, because it kind of gets a bit confusing. What is it we're actually trading? What's happening here? I do hope that after you've gone through this that you will understand one or two things about what you're trading in Forex, as it were. Okay, so in Forex, the most important thing to understand or to realize is that all we do is we trade price. That is the most important thing. Forget the techniques, everything about techniques, systems, auto trading, all those things. Everything comes down to trading price. That's the most important thing. So the most important point on Forex trading is price. And then why is price important? You will know. I hope you will understand this in the next couple of minutes. But I'm going to use an example that I use every time I'm in Lagos here. And I say, when you see a lady that sells tomatoes in the market, in the open market, what tends to happen is this lady, just a lady, she usually will get into her store at around 7 a.m. in the market, and she does her transactions for the day, whether it's good or bad, and she most times will finish up around 7 p.m., which is a 12-hour period. Now, that lady, when she gets into her store, she has some tomatoes, and she usually will say to herself, I want to sell each cup, each plate of this tomato for 150 naira. So 150 naira, that's what I would look to sell this plate of tomato. So if we say that is what she hopes to sell, an average of 150 naira. So 150 naira as the average of what she looks to sell. Let me move the board a bit. Yeah, 150 naira. So let's say when she gets into her store, the first around 7:05, the first person comes in and pays 150 naira. And then she gets the next person come in a bit later, pays 155, then somebody else comes in, bargains a bit more, and the person pays 147, and they just continue to do that. Then somebody comes in and she is very good, she puts the price up and she's able to sell at this being 162 naira, and then she continues to sell just around that. As the day continues, she has like 25 people coming in, and then sometime during the day someone really comes and convinces her to sell at somewhere around here, and that would be like 147 naira, right? And then the day progresses and she just has people buying at around that her target price of 150. So several transactions happening in the day, and as you notice, then she gets to the end of the day around 7 p.m. and she finishes her last trade for the day, her last transaction for the day at 157 naira. 157 naira. So in this space of time between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. in her trading activity, and so she started at 150. That was the price she opened her market at, and then she had several transactions. But then in that period, the highest price she ever sold was 162. That's her highest price. This is the open and the lowest price in that period, as we notice here, will be the 147. So that's the lowest price, and she then finished off the day close at 157, and that's the close. Now in Forex trading as well, we have 4 parameters of price that is absolutely critical. Once you understand those 4 parameters of price, you will understand most things in trading, right? So for this lady selling tomatoes, there are 4 price parameters that have happened during the day. So she had price in this area happen all through the day. She started off opened at a price. She had the highest price of the day, she had the lowest price of the day, and she had the closed price of the day. And that in Forex trading as well is what is known as OHLC. So that being the open, the high, the low, and the close price, right? And so if just before I get out of this now, so if I was going to look at her day, it opened at 150, and then there was a low price at 147. So let's put it as a dot, 147, and she closed at 157, so higher than the open, 157, right? And then she had the highest price at 162, and that's that dot there, 162. So those are the 4 parameters of price that's happened in her trading for the day. And so if I draw that down, that then looks like something you see on the charts, and that will lead us to the next thing to talk about. And so in summary for this particular video, in Forex trading, all we do is trade price, and then you need to remember that price has 4 key parameters: the open price, the high price, the low price, and the close price. And we use this illustration with the woman, the lady that sells tomatoes, to explain what the OHLC means. And I do hope you get that. Any questions, feel free to send them as comments below this video. Okay, let's join to the next video when we will then talk about what this actually means. See you soon. Cheers.